Browns owner Jimmy Haslam is calling the trade for quarterback Deshaun Watson a big swing and a miss. Haslam added, quote, "We thought we had the quarterback. We didn't, and we gave up a lot of draft picks to get him. So we've got to dig ourselves out of that hole. It was an entire organization decision, and it ends with D&I, so hold us accountable." Watson could miss the entire 2025 season as he recovers from a torn Achilles. Cleveland signed Watson to a 5-year, $230 million fully guaranteed contract in 2022. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers could be getting closer on a deal. Although nothing is in place yet, the four-time MVP did meet up with a potential teammate this weekend. According to NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo, Rodgers met with Pittsburgh wideout DK Metcalf at UCLA this weekend for a throwing session. Head coach Mike Tomlin once again reiterated Monday there isn't a timeline for Rodgers to make a decision. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
The following is furnished by Excel Media Pros. Are you battling addiction? Call Rehabs America for a free consultation. Drugs and alcohol can destroy your life. Our program offers a complete medical detox plus inpatient drug and alcohol treatment. Your insurance may cover 100% of treatment. Many have already completed our program and are living substance-free lives. Call for your free consultation now. 800-210-5811. That's 800-210-5811. Hope is one phone call away. Call 800-210-5811.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, home of the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Final Four action on Saturday. The championship game on Monday. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
The wind not quite as strong as what we had forecast yet.
Not yet, but I see clouds over the mountains. So.
Yeah, we'll give it a chance. Well, San Diego, the weather from San Diego, for the most part, just doesn't make it over the hill.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you could see those clouds in the mountains. Yes. They're heading this way, so I'm sure there's a little wind behind that.
I think so, and I think they were looking for some precipitation as well.
Uh-oh.
So. Okay, well, badly needed for the most part.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. It's, we mentioned, I believe, it's a Tuesday, April Fools. Yeah. April 1st, 2025. Not fooling about that. Okay. So, and by the way, I found out there's a company that sells an IQ test for your dog. You ready? There's no way I'd make my dog take an IQ test. No. I know they're already smart enough to do my taxes. Yeah. I'm a German Shepherd guy. The Shepherds that we have had, exceptional dogs. Very, very smart. Very loyal. Very protective. However, the poodles that we have raised and been around, they are smart. They're in the Einstein category for the most part.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Poodles, standard poodles, be really smart. I don't know about the miniature, the teacup, the little ones that have been overbred, but the standard poodles that we've been around from Guide Dogs of the Desert, really smart.
And, I've seen a couple of them, and they are really smart, actually.
Okay, and they all definitely have a different personality.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Looking back in history on this date in 1977, Jimmy Buffett released the single Margaritaville. Fun fact here, recent data found that no one in the history of karaoke has sung Margaritaville sober. So, just thought I'd throw that in. And Apple Incorporated was officially formed on April 1st, 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne, all in Cupertino, California. Wait, Ronald Wayne? You're telling me Apple had the equivalent of a fifth Beatle we've never heard of? Ronald Wayne? Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I never heard that name, but all right.
Yeah. Okay. How about some birthdays today?
Birthday time.
Okay, we're going to start off with actor Ally McGraw. Hard to believe she's 86. Reggae singer Jimmy Cliff, 77. Actor Annette O'Toole, 73. Singer Susan Boyle, 64. Actor Jose Zuniga is 63. Actor Jessica Collins, 54. Method Man is 54. Actor David Oyelowo is 49. Actor Sam Huntington, 43. Actor Taran Killam is 43. Actor Matt Lanter, 42. Actor Asa Butterfield is 28. Local birthdays coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And we have our April 1st birthdays. No full in here. We have happy birthday wishes for Monica Castro, Raymond Marcos, Anita Martinez, Letty Rodriguez, Danny Ramirez, Tommy Foss, Mario Ojeda and Holly Ojeda, Monica Castro and Albert Castro, Joseph Beltran, Esther Rodriguez, Cesar Reyes Sr., Rudy Tamayo Sr., Ana Ramos, Antonio Mesa, Dixie Miller, Donna Shannon, Frankie John Mendoza, Jose Barreras, Pat Edmonds, Ruth Harmon, Vanessa Valdez, Hope Esperanza, Julianne Cota, Danny Mercado, and Randy Taylor. Happy birthday from KXO. You just kind of wonder what it's like having your birthday on April Fool's Day. Yeah. The OBGYN that delivered the babies obviously had a sense of humor. Yeah. Okay. And there's a list out of the top 10 most visited websites. And that includes Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Wikipedia. Yeah, these same 4 sites also appear on a list of the top 10 reasons you never get anything done. Are you news ready?
I'm news ready.
We're going to jump in with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. The Department of Health and Human Services is the latest federal department hit with layoffs. CBS's Alex Tin.
Thousands of workers were told Tuesday that they would be laid off or reassigned at the nation's health agencies as part of a sweeping restructuring ordered last week by Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
It won't be an easy fix to return a man with legal protection to the U.S. after he was deported to El Salvador. Vice President J.D. Vance is defending what happened. CBS immigration reporter Camilo Montoyo Galvez.
They say they have credible information. This man is a gang member. That is an allegation disputed by his lawyer.
Wisconsin voters will choose today who will fill a state Supreme Court seat, the most expensive judicial race in U.S. history. University of Minnesota professor Lawrence Jacobs.
It's going to matter in Wisconsin decisions on abortion, redistricting, and other critical questions.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Stormy weather moving through the region with snow and wind complicating travels for motorists through the Sierra Monday. This motorist on Highway 50 says it's easy to be caught by surprise this time of year.
People need to know that just because it's spring, that's when we get some of our worst storms, is in the spring.
More snow expected today at lower elevations. Powerful winds in the forecast for the central and southern regions today. LA County's sales tax rate going up by 0.25%. This resident says the tax increase is coming at the wrong time.
Well, if we voted for it, then I guess we're just going to have to do it, but with the prices of everything going up now, we didn't anticipate that when we voted for this.
The new sales tax rate will be 9.75%. It comes after voters approved a measure last November. It gives the county more funding for addressing issues related to homelessness. Car break-ins in San Francisco reaching a level not seen in 2 decades. City leaders announcing that the number of car break-ins last year had dropped to its lowest in 22 years. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Keys to Progress in Conservation, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Scientists are conducting experiments to generate clean energy through fusion. Tammy Ma is hoping it unlocks the power of the stars.
It is completely clean. There's no carbon anywhere in the equation. There's no high-level nuclear waste. It could help meet all of the energy needs for the U.S.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You can save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com.
Everything that you've ever seen with Miranda Lambert on it, I have my finger on the pulse of what it is. Idlewind, I've seen every article of clothing. I've spent hours and hours sending inspirations. I've sent clothes that I love and fabrics, and I'm involved in every single garment that you see. It's important to me that it is an extension of my music, and it's an extension of who I am. I always want it to stay as honest as my music. Idlewind at Boot Barn.
And right now it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the Imperial Valley, at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. There is a special announcement on Cesar Chavez Day. Here's George Gale.
Congressman Dr. Raul Ruiz and U.S. Senator Alex Padilla announced the joint new bill. The two introduced bicameral legislation to create the Cesar Chavez and Farm Workers Movement National Historical Park. The bill would preserve the nationally significant sites associated with Cesar Chavez and the farm worker movement across California and Arizona. Senator Adam Schiff is co-sponsoring that legislation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And April is Autism Awareness Month, and the Brawley Police Department and friends will participate. Brawley Police and U.S. Border Patrol officers will call attention to autism awareness with a horse ride through the streets of Brawley. The ride will start at 4 p.m. on Thursday, April 3rd, at the Brawley Police Department. The riders will traverse a designated route through the city and end at Main and Plaza. Brawley Police say the event is a demonstration of solidarity and community spirit as law enforcement officials and community members unite to support individuals and families impacted by autism. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And we have a February unemployment report. Here's George Gale.
February are the latest numbers available. The report was provided by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. Imperial County's February unemployment was at 17.2%. That is down from a revised 18% reported in January and unchanged for the year-ago estimate. This compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 5.5% for California and 4.5% for the nation during the same period. According to the report, there were 12,500 eligible workers unemployed in February out of an Imperial County labor force of 73,000. Colusa County recorded the highest unemployment rate in the state for February at 18.5%. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a number of incoming students at Imperial Valley College nursing program, the number has doubled, not a number. The number of incoming students at the Imperial Valley College nursing program has doubled. A record number of nursing students will begin training at IVC in the fall semester. The new semester will have 60 entry-level RN students, an increase from 30. There will be 20 LVN to RN bridge students and 26 entry-level LVN students. According to Daniel Ortiz, Associate Dean of Nursing and Allied Health at IVC, this expansion represents a transformative step for our program and the regional healthcare system. To reach a broader applicant pool, IVC has extended recruiting efforts in Yuma, Coachella Valley, and San Diego region. IVC has received approval from the Board of Registered Nursing and the California Community College's Chancellor's Office to remove the requirement that placed a time restriction on needing to have taken a recent science prerequisite. IVC's nursing application program will be extended through April 30th, 2025. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you at no extra cost. Log on to lcentralmotors.net and schedule an appointment. Or if you drive into one of their 3 locations, you don't have to need an appointment. They service all makes and all models at Quick Lane. Let's talk furniture. Let's talk mattresses. Let's talk low prices. For the absolute lowest prices on the best selection of furniture and mattresses anywhere, you need to go to Houston's Yuma Furniture. Yuma Ashley and Rooms Now. All 3, because nobody can beat their prices. Nobody. You'll find 3 huge stores and 1 massive warehouse. They have what you want in stock. There's sofas, sectionals, and reclining furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses. Best of all, with their large in-stock selection, it's available for immediate delivery, or you can take it home today. For the absolute lowest price on furniture and mattresses, get to Houston's Yuma Furniture, 3052 South Avenue B. Yuma Ashley at 2790 South 4th Avenue, and Rooms Now when you enter through Yuma Ashley. 3 big stores, the lowest prices, the best selection. It's Yuma, Houston's Furniture, Rooms Now, and of course, Yuma Ashley. Stay tuned. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beers, serving the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors meets tomorrow. Here's George Gale.
They will conduct their regular meeting today. They will convene at 10:30 this morning to take public comments and go into a closed session. Regular session begins at 1 p.m. It'll begin with the presentation of the team of the month for April. And they will also present service awards to 17 employees. There will only be 2 action items. They will discuss a 2025 California Forbearance Agreement, and they will be asked to approve the 2025 first quarter amendment to the 2025-2026 approved biennial budget. The board meeting will be held in a Condon Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that'll be today at 1 p.m. IVC is having an open house. Imperial Valley College is hosting Big Game Day and an open house. It will be held Thursday, April 3rd. They promise a fun-filled afternoon of games, contests, and community connection. The free event is open to students, families, and residents of all ages. It kicks off from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Building 1000 lawn. There will be large inflatables, jumbo games with prizes, food trucks, and student club booths that highlight opportunities to get involved on campus. From 4 to 5 p.m., everything moves indoors to the IVC gym for half-court and free-throw contests, followed by a friendly and spirited student versus employees basketball game. That'll be fun. The event is an opportunity to explore the campus, connect with the college community, and enjoy an afternoon of school spirit and entertainment. And you can dunk on your favorite professor. And Brawley City Council meet today. Here's George Gale.
The council convenes at 5:30 tonight. The council is expected to accept a donation of over $45,600 from the Brawley Public Library Board of Trustees. It will be presented by Petra Ortega, library manager. They will discuss a request from the Chamber of Commerce for Greater Brawley and the Brawley Cattle Call Queen Royalty Association to close Main Street between North and South Plaza for the IV International Brisket Cook-Off, waive the fees associated with the event, and permit the sale of alcohol during the event. They will also be discussing extending the NV5 contract another year, increasing of the contract by $85,000 for continued professional engineering services. Council will meet in the council chambers on Main Street in Brawley. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For March specials, enjoy our drink of the month, the Irish Gold, or an ice-cold Guinness on tap. Our plate of the month for March is chicken poblano pasta. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says an unsettled weather pattern will take shape beginning today and persisting through the rest of the week, with temperatures cooling to below normal levels. Widespread enhanced breeziness is expected today, with the strongest winds expected over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. A gradual warming trend will take shape beginning this weekend. 83, the high in the valley yesterday. 57, the overnight low. Wind gust peaked at 38 miles an hour. Mostly sunny today with a high near 74. West wind 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting up to 45 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear. A low around 54. West wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts as high as 45 miles an hour. Sunny on Wednesday with a high near 71. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. 62 degrees, 45% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except unhealthy for sensitive groups in Brawley and Calexico temporarily offline. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer. You are invited to the 4th Annual Autism Fair and 5K Run Walk. The event is full of fun, information, recreation, and awareness. It'll be Saturday, April 12th at Eager Park in Imperial from noon till 4 p.m. There will be resource vendors, a splash pad, live music, classic cars, an Easter egg hunt, petting zoo, jumpers, development screenings, and of course, the famous dunk tank featuring first responders. Everyone is welcome for this day of fun, family, and food. Autism Supportive Imperial County thanks the San Diego Regional Center and the City of Imperial for their support. It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Women's college basketball. Texas ran past TCU 58-47. Meanwhile, UConn topped USC 78-64. That sets up the Final Four. It'll be Texas and South Carolina, followed by UConn and UCLA. That game on Friday. Saturday, it's NCAA men's college basketball on AM 1230. Florida and Auburn will kick it off at 3, followed by Houston and Duke. The Dukies, Blue Devils.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Quick look at Major League Baseball. The Angels won. They slipped by the Cardinals 5-4. Dodgers dumped the Braves 6-1, and the Padres are 5-0 with a win over the Guardians 7-2. NBA action last night. The Lakers beat the Rockets 104-98. Nets topped the Mavericks 113-109. Thunder beat up on the Bulls 145-117. Celtics over the Grizzlies 117-103. Heat hammered the Wizards 120-94. It was the Clippers. They mauled the Magic 96-87. Pacers got by the Kings 111-109. And the Hornets beat the Jazz 110-106. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. OpenAI said yesterday it would raise up to $40 billion in a new funding round led by SoftBank at a $300 billion valuation to advance AI research, expand computational infrastructure, and enhance its tools. The Japanese tech investment group said in a statement that it has agreed to fund OpenAI with $10 billion in mid-April and an additional $30 billion in December, contingent on the AI firm transitioning to for-profit by the end of the year. SoftBank plans to syndicate out $10 billion of its total investment to other co-investors it did not name. A person familiar with the matter told Reuters that the remainder of the funding would come from Microsoft, Coatue Management, Altimeter Capital, and Thrive Capital. Hooters, the restaurant chain first known for its orange-clad all-female waitstaff, and then its chicken wings, filed for bankruptcy. But the decades-old brand said it isn't going anywhere. In the bankruptcy process, the company plans to sell off its 100 company-owned restaurants to 2 franchisee groups that operate Hooters locations in the Tampa, Florida, and Chicago areas. The combined group collectively operates a third of the U.S. franchised-owned locations, according to the press release. Hooters joins other fast casual restaurants, such as BurgerFi and Red Lobster, which filed for bankruptcy amid rough business conditions. The company's workforce has come under fire with lawsuits ranging from racial discrimination to gender discrimination. Hooters closed dozens of restaurants last year, blaming rising food and labor costs. Right now on the big board, it's a little bit mixed. The Dow off 100 points at 41,903. The S&P 500 is even at 56.12. The NASDAQ up $46.98 at 17,346. Meanwhile, gold up $8.30 an ounce, and oil up 6 cents per barrel. That's the way things stand right now. And of course, things could change with speculation on tariffs coming out of the White House.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 74. West wind 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusting up to 45 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 54. West wind 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts as high as 45 miles an hour. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 71. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 35 miles an hour. We have 62 degrees downtown El Centro, 48% our relative humidity. Wind right now out of the west at 10, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. And air quality good everywhere except unhealthy for sensitive groups in Brawley. No report from Calexico. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best. So, El Centro on AM 1230, KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The nation's health systems are in the bullseye as layoff notices go out today. CBS's Alexander Tin says up to 10,000 are getting the word.
Thousands of workers were told they would be laid off or reassigned at the nation's health agencies as part of a sweeping restructuring ordered last week by Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That includes top health officials ranging from the FDA's top tobacco regulator, Brian King, now put on leave, and the NIH's infectious diseases researcher, Dr. Jeannie Marazzo, reassigned to the Indian Health Service.
Nearly 24 states are suing the Trump administration over the decision to rescind billions in health funding. In the U.S. Senate, a long night became a new day for New Jersey Democrat Cory Booker, speaking and reading letters for hours denouncing Trump policies.
People living in rural areas see their local Social Security agency on a list that Elon Musk put of places he's going to sell away to the private sector, and you're going to lose your agencies. Well, I will fight.
Florida voters going to the polls in 2 congressional districts today, special elections to replace Republicans Matt Gaetz and Mike Waltz. CBS News Miami's Jim DeFeeti says Democrats may not pull upsets, but could close margins.
Mike Waltz won that seat by 33 points just 5 months ago. Randy Fine's going to be lucky if he wins that seat by 10 or 12 points.
In Wisconsin, voters are deciding on a state Supreme Court seat. CBS's Natalie Brand says a lot is still not known about President Trump's planned tariff rollout tomorrow.
The administration's team of trade advisors has been presenting the president with individual plans, and that ultimately this will be his decision to make. So we are still eagerly awaiting those details.
Strong storm caused destruction in parts of the Deep South. Gabriella Martin lives outside Atlanta.
Okay, something's about to fall, and it was like one of the weaker trees. The roof collapsed. There was like some sticks coming through the ceiling.
Overseas, the death toll tops 2,700 in the Myanmar earthquake.
Trapped beneath a collapsed building near the earthquake's epicenter, this teenager bangs a utensil against concrete and calls out for help. She filmed herself on her phone as she, her sister, and her grandmother, face bloodied, crouched in a tiny air pocket surrounded by debris. Miraculously, there's a muffled reply from rescuers outside. All three were later pulled out alive. It's feared thousands of others haven't been so lucky. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 49 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with Turbo Power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 new lines with autopay for well-qualified customers, plus taxes, fees, and $35 per line connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us, plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Chargers sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
Turns out a lot of home buyers nowadays not only have green money, they've got gray hair.
It's baby boomers, those as old as 79, who regain the top spot when it comes to those buying homes. 42% compared to millennials at 29%. Jessica Lautz is with the National Association of Realtors.
The bulk of the baby boomers who are purchasing homes right now are 60 to 69. They're purchasing a home as they enter into retirement, but they really want to be close to friends and family.
And she says they're making all cash purchases, likely beating out those trying to get into the market for the first time. Matt Piper, CBS News.
The Bat Boy at the Athletics home game in Sacramento did some extra duty yesterday during the team's loss to the Chicago Cubs. A drone tried to lift Stuart Fallbloom off the ground, but he used a bat, of course, to bring it to the ground. The security guard took it away to investigate further. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Now I have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.